I almost quit my 60 days of daily YouTube videos, but I'm deciding to continue doing them. I want to share with you why I was going to quit. Actually, I'm going to share with you first why I wanted to even start doing 60 days of YouTube, why I almost quit, and why I'm deciding to keep going. So the value you're going to get from this video, this is not just documenting my journey. This is also going to be helpful for you. I don't want to just ramble. I don't want to just talk all in circles and go on tangents. I want you to actually get value from the video too. And so the value you're going to get from this video is knowing why you should do something, knowing how to analyze your own brain so that you can grow your business and so that you can have a better life. If you don't know me, my name is Lee, Leezy the Gifted. I started a music coaching business in 2023, teaching recording artists how to produce their own songs, scaled that to $20K a month, predictably with paid advertising. So it wasn't just randomly going viral. I actually have a system that I created called my music social funnel, doubled my business the next year. Then in 2025, I started teaching expert musicians, music producers, and music coaches basically how to grow their businesses. I grew that from 0 to 25K a month. Now 2026, I've really focused in on just helping music coaches. So that's me. We've also got a black cup of coffee here, courtesy of Bonadoso Coffee House. It's not called Bonadoso Coffee House. I just made that name up. It's called Bonadoso, and it's in Walnut Creek. So why did I start doing 60 days of YouTube? So when I decided to narrow down my niche to music coaches, the reason I did that was because, look, it's kind of the same reason most people do, most coaches or most business owners pick their niche. They want to make more money. And what was getting really difficult for me in 2025 was when I was working with music producers, and these are people who make beats, mix and master, and get custom production clients. By the way, I have a couple clients who do that still. I've got Ange, I've got El Marquis, I've got Kevin Long. There's another client who I'm talking to that hasn't signed up yet, but he might sign up. He's a producer. So there's still like here and there some people that I work with that do it, but it's only because I handpick them, and they're dope people and they're smart. A lot of music producers, and I'm not saying like all music producers, but a lot of music producers, like they're amateurs. They're amateurs with their mindset. They're broke-minded people. Most music producers are like that. And so I was like, well, they're kind of broke-minded and I don't want to work with them. So I would rather just, and I had already been helping some music coaches and coaches outside of music. So I was like, well, I'm more capable to help music coaches. So I'm going to help music coaches. And January 2026 was when I made that pivot. It's not really a pivot. It was more of like just narrowing down my niche. Right when I did it, I got 6 clients like pretty quickly. I think it was like 6 clients in 4 or 5 weeks or something. It was really quick. And I was like, okay. And by the way, none of them came from paid ads. Actually, one client came from a paid ad in November. But he had been following me and seeing all my content, and that's what made him reach back out to me. So I was like, okay, clearly this was a good move. But here's the other thing that was funny. The 6 clients that came to me, 2 of them were referrals. 3 of them came from top of funnel YouTube, and then 1 of them came from a paid ad, but he was like, it was an ad in November. So he was nurtured for these months, for 2 months from my content, and then reached back out to me. So he really did come from organic content. And I hadn't cracked the code on my ads yet. So I was talking to a friend of mine. I'm going to give him a shout out. His name's Alvin Guo. He helps people get rid of their back pain. He's crushing it. And he's one of my favorite people to talk to. And so I was talking to him and telling him about this stuff. And I was like, man, like I do want to figure out the paid ads thing, bro, but I'm getting clients from YouTube. He's like, you should probably just go all in on YouTube then. Like really give YouTube its attention it needs. I was like, okay. So then I came up with this, dude, what if I did a YouTube video every day for like 30 days? He's like, damn, dude, that'd be sick. I was like, you know what though? I even upgraded. I was like, what if I did it every day for 60 days? He's like, that'd be fucking wild if you did that. And I was like, do you think I should do 90 days? He's like, no. He's like, that'd be dope, obviously, if you did that, but you're probably not going to be able to do 90. Like, that's a lot. And like, I think if you did 60, it'd be perfect. I was like, okay, cool. Like, let's do 60 days. So yeah, we came up with the 60 days. I don't know what day I'm on right now. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Today's day 21. I have this on my wall, and I like have all the days and I cross them out. So today's day 21. So, but I almost decided to quit doing them. Why? Because I started thinking, I was like, man, I was like, dude, I'm coming up with really good ideas, but I'm not preparing them enough because I feel like I have to like film them so much. And I'm not like, they're good ideas, but I'm not prepping them enough. I'm not doing a whiteboard or a Google Doc or, the iPad split screen. I'm just sitting here talking. And I feel like even though the ideas are really good ideas, that you're not as engaged because I'm just talking and you're going to get bored faster. And the other thing was, I felt like I was like, man, like maybe these YouTube videos, like maybe I'm wasting my time on these. Maybe I should just go in on like other types of content or other types of things or whatever it is. The other thing was last week I was sick and felt very overwhelmed and busy, but like my business wasn't growing. So it's like, if you're overwhelmed and busy, but your business is growing, then it's like, okay, you can kind of justify it. But if you're like overwhelmed and busy and your business isn't growing, then it's like, well, then you're wasting your time doing the wrong things. Also, it was only a week, so it's like you got to give things a little more time than that. I realize that. But anyway, so I was like, damn, like maybe I should stop doing these YouTube videos. And I shared that with Alvin. I was like, I'm kind of thinking about quitting. And I want to read you the text that he sent me if it's still up. Here, let me go find the text from Alvin. I posted it on my story, but it went away. It was a really good text. He said, think too much, bro. If you don't like the quality, make the quality higher. Consistent input is what matters. Keep trying different things won't get you anywhere. Think about it like doing 75 hard. It's not like this is the best thing for your health, but it's for your mental health and helps you focus on one thing instead of trying all kinds of things. And then he said, I've been making content every single week for almost 400 to 500 days. It will work, just the timeline will be longer than you thought. The thing I want to highlight there is me personally, dude, and I'm not perfect, bro. I mean, nobody is, but my biggest flaw is that I make too many changes and change my mind too frequently. And maybe you resonate with that. We're creative, right? We're musicians. We want to like try a bunch of things and new things. And I self-sabotage and break my business all the time because of that. And I need to stop. And so what I've come to realize is, and I have to shout out one of my other friends, Sean Screen. He shared this with me because he's like me too. He's like, dude, you're so creative and you have so much energy and it's a power, bro. It's not a curse, but you haven't learned how to control it. And I love that he said that to me because he's right. He's like, you need to learn how to control that power that you have and focus your creative energy on the right things, on the right tasks. And between both of them telling me that, it made me realize that they're right? Like focusing my creative energy. And I'm not like the biggest Hormozy guy. I like really love Hormozy. Actually, and I got to stop saying that because I actually am a big Hormozy guy, but I'm not. I see the other people who are big Hormozy people, and I'm like, you guys are you're like too much of a Hormozy guy. But Hormozy has this super dope quote, more, better, new. First do something more, then do something better, then do something new. And what I do is I'll do too much new. New. And it's like, dude, take something you're doing, do more of it, and then do it better. And that's basically the reason that I'm doing these YouTube videos every day. Will it help me grow my business? Of course. Like having that many YouTube videos, that many assets, and like being this consistent, like fuck yeah, absolutely. It's going to help my business grow, of course. Like my middle of funnel is fucking dialed. Like my middle of funnel is more dialed than anybody else's middle of funnel. I'm doing a fucking YouTube video every day for 60 days. There's no other coaches out there who can say they've done that or that will do that. I bet you any other coach that you're thinking of hiring, and I'm going to talk my shit a little bit. I bet any coach that you're considering hiring would not have the balls to do this. Bet you. And they'll come up with reasons for it. Well, I'm too busy. Well, I don't need to do it. Well, he needs to do it because maybe he doesn't have as much volume as me. Blah 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 blah. They're gonna come up with all that bullshit, and they're gonna sell you on why. Oh well, Lee's doing it because he doesn't have as many clients or he doesn't have blah, 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 whatever it is. Like, no, dude, I got plenty of clients. I got a lot of shit to do, and I'm still finding time to do this because I want to prioritize showing up for my audience. So just wanted to throw that out there, but more. So I'm already doing the more thing. Like I was doing YouTube twice a week already for months before that. Before this 60-day thing, I've been doing a YouTube video twice a week for months. So I was doing the YouTube. So the more was, okay, let's do 60 days in a row. Okay, so that's more, right? I was doing more, and then I was thinking I want to quit the YouTube and do something new, but then Alvin was like, no, do them better. So for you, hopefully you got value out of this, because I really want you to understand that those are the phases you need to go through when deciding to do something. More, better, new. If you keep doing new, which is what I've been doing, if you keep doing new, it's like, well, bro, like you have to let something develop enough for you to see the results from it. And if you don't let it develop enough, then you're not ever going to reap the benefits. So I'm on the YouTube. I basically went from twice a week to now doing them every day for 60 days. That's more. Now it's time to make my YouTube videos better. So I really want to commit to not just like, although pulling up the camera and like just filming like this is great sometimes, when I'm going to do like a really in-depth lesson, like something about marketing or sales or an offer, like something where it's like, yo, this is like a training, I gotta share my screen. I've realized, like, I've either got to share my screen or I can have the iPad over here on the side, but those videos are a bitch for me to edit. They're so difficult. So I'll just go ahead and I'll do the, the screen share. I'll do a Google Doc, or I'll do a Miro board or a whiteboard or something, right? But when I'm doing videos like this, more documentation style, I can pull out the camera and do them like this. So more, better, new. I'm going to continue doing the videos. I'm really happy that I decided to continue doing these videos. And thank you for being here. And I appreciate you. And I'm honored to serve and support you in any capacity in your journey. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Peace.